Hi friends, it's Miss Conrad. I hope you are ready to do some math today. We're going to warm up our math brains by doing some counting to 100. So you can stand up and count with us, or you can sit down, find somewhere comfy, and we're going to do the Macarena to 100.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That is 2 tens. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That is 3 tens. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. That is 4 tens. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. That is 5 tens. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. That is 6 tens. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. That is 7 tens. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. That is 8 tens. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. That is 9 tens. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. That is 10 tens.
Alright friends, I hope your math brains are ready and warmed up now. We are going to do some counting today. We're going to write some equations. We're going to fill in some number lines that have some missing numbers on them. And we're going to add to 10. Okay. Let's start with some dots. I have some dots on my paper, and I need to know how many dots are on my paper, and how do you know? So I'm going to hold this here for a second. Really look at it. How do you see the groups of dots? And we're going to write some equations, some number sentences to go with it. Okay. The first way that I can count my dots is I can count them by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So my paper has 11 dots on them. But that took kind of a long time to count all those dots. So I'm going to see what groups I can see in my dots and write some equations to go with it to figure out how many dots are on my paper. All right, I've got the same dots up on my board. The first groups I see are this group right here that has 4, and this group down here that has 7. I'm going to write an equation to match that. Let me get my black marker. So my first group was 4 plus 7 equals 11. You guys, that one rhymed too. Okay, let's take a look at other groups that we can see. We'll do one more and then it's your turn. All right, friends, the next group that I see 3 up at the top, and then I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the bottom. Let's write an equation to match those groups. 3 plus 8 equals 11. All right, now it's your turn. You can pause the video while you're looking at these dots, find some groups, and write a number sentence to match. All right, once you are done writing your number sentences to go along with these dots and groups, you can take a picture of it and send it to your teacher to show them how your brains are working at home seeing those dots. All right, friends, the next thing we're going to do is play a game called Making 10. All you need for this game are your hands and a friend, or you can play it by yourself. You can also use a piece of paper and a pencil to write down an equation to match, because with this game, we're using our fingers to make 10. So if you're playing this with a friend, or your brother or your sister, or your mom or your dad, you're going to take turns starting. The first person's going to hold up some fingers. I held up 5, 6. The other person has to hold up the fingers it takes to make 10. So I have 6 fingers. I'm going to count on to see how many more I need to make 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. So I had these 4 fingers I had to add to make 10. If I'm going to write an equation to match that. I had 6, and then I added 4 more fingers, and I made 10. All right, this time I'm gonna hold up some fingers, and I want you to hold up the rest of the fingers it takes to make 10. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers up. How many more do I need to make 10? You got it? All right, let's see. I had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I needed 6 more. I just flipped my equation. So I showed you guys 4, and you showed me 6 fingers, and we made 10. All right, we're gonna do one more together, and then you can play it with your mom or your dad or whoever's at home. Are you ready? Five, 6, 7, 8. How many more do you need to make 10? 1, 2. You need 2 more to make 10. All right, let's write the equation. I showed you 8 fingers, and you added 2 more to make 10. Good job, you guys. Kiss your brain one time. Woo! Okay, moving on. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna finish some number lines, because I have these number lines, you guys, but they're missing some things. They're missing these numbers right here. If you have a 100s chart, you can get that to help you with these number lines. These are just like the ones that are in your packet that you get at the food distribution sites. If you don't have the packet, you can just pause the screen and do it with me. All right, let's count to figure out what numbers are missing. 12, 13, 14. What comes after 14? 15. I'm gonna write 15 in my number line. Then what comes after 15? 16. 17. Uh-oh. What comes after 17? You're right, 18. 19, and you got it, 20. Good job. That's our first number line. We're gonna do one more together, and then there's one that I made for you guys to do by yourself. All right, my next number line looks a little bit different. Let's take a look. Wait, that's not how you count though. You don't count 5 and then 10. That's not counting by ones. You guys, this number line is skip counting. let's skip count to figure out what comes next. 5, 10, 15, 20. You're right. You can use a 100s chart to help you with this, but when we're counting by 5s, every number ends with 5 or a 0. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, you got it. What's next? 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45. Good job. All right, our now last number line. Are you ready for it? This one's skip counting again too, you guys. Let's count to figure out the pattern. 10, 20. These numbers all end in a 0. They are counting by tens. Here is where your 100s chart is really going to help you, because all these numbers end in 0, and this is how we count by tens. Go ahead and pause the video so you can finish this number line on your own. All right, let's count together to finish this number line. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Great job today, friends. Let's think about what we did today. We counted some dots and we wrote equations or number sentences to match. We used our fingers to make 10 and wrote equations to match. And we finished some number lines that were missing some numbers. We skip counted and we counted by ones. Awesome job. Kiss your brain one last time. Woo! Your math brains are working so hard at home. I hope you had a lot of fun doing some math with me. I had a lot of fun doing math with you today. And I'll see you next week. Bye!